Have you ever stopped, looked in the mirror, and you looked more burnt out than you even felt? Well, trust me, you're not alone on this. And what I want to go through with you today is just a couple tips that I use, the things that I have done throughout my life to try to avoid burnout as much as possible. Once again, this is Anthony Hendrickson coming to you today, so thank you so much for tuning into this video. Feel free to drop your favorite emoji, say something down below, let me know that you're catching this live or on the replay or however you're seeing it. Like I said, I just want to touch today on a couple of tips that I use to prevent overwhelm or burnout. Whether if it's your job, your side hustle, even just a hobby you like to do, no matter what it is, we can burn out, even with things that we love. So I just want to share a couple of quick tips with you that I use in order to push through and actually avoid overwhelm or burnout on your way to success. Tip number one, take breaks. If you're in the middle of a project, it's a little bit overwhelming and you kind of get in that little stuck feeling, what you want to do is just get up. Walk away, take a 15-minute break. You can grab some coffee, you can just go for a nice walk outside, whatever, just to clear your head for about 15 minutes. You'll be so surprised how much just a little 15-minute break can recharge you and get you back on the path that you once were or where that focus was when you started. Number two, set boundaries. Now, what I mean by set boundaries is you need to have a little bit of work-life balance. And what I mean by that is maybe after a certain time of the day or the evening, you don't work on anything work-related. The next thing that I kind of really always try to encourage people to do is turn off your email notifications after you leave the office. What this is going to do is it's not going to be bugging you all night long. It's hard to forget about that stuff anyway, much less if you have notifications going on. So shut those notifications off. That way you can come in to the office the next day, you'll be recharged, refreshed, and ready to get back on that path to success. Number three, use your calendar. Now, many of you may know how much I love my calendar. I think we all do. But what I recommend here is assigning specific tasks for specific times a day. That way you know what you're working on when you're working, you know what you're not working on when you're not working. This kind of goes with the setting the boundaries things. Set it up, make sure your calendar's full when your calendar's done. Allow yourself time to rest and get back to the things you would normally do just to kind of clear your head. So you would be surprised how much just having the things on your calendar will make a huge difference. That way, if you're ahead of schedule, you know it. If you're behind schedule, you know how you have to try to start making things up. So use your calendar. Number four, find support. Now with this, I suggest that you reach out, you ask for help, you find a community that you can help and that can also help you. It's kind of a give and take relationship right there. So if you're working on your business, you want to find other people that are doing that as well. If you're dealing with the stresses of a job, then you want to talk to other people that are going through the same things that you are. If you're trying to turn your hobby into a full-time career, you want to make sure you're around those people as well. Community is huge, and this is one thing I cannot stress enough. You want to be around the same people working on the same thing. The energy alone is going to recharge you more than you ever think it ever could, but it does. Thank you so much for tuning in. These are just the quick 4 tips that I wanted to share with you today about how to avoid burnout or that overwhelmed feeling. They're just little things you can do kind of every day to make that habit a little bit better, a little bit stronger, and then we can all become more efficient. Once again, thank you so much for tuning in. These are just 4 quick tips that I wanted to share with you today. Hopefully these tips are something you can work into your daily regimen. As we all know, productivity is great. It makes us feel good. We can see things happening, and that just gives us momentum. And momentum is the key that we want to do in this thing called life. So once again, this is Anthony Hendrickson. Feel free to click on the link below or leave a comment. I'd like to hear any comments that you might have, and I hope these are a couple of things that you can work into your daily habits. So once again, Anthony Hendrickson here. We'll see you on the next one. Okay, bye-bye.